should be able to hit the power button and hold it for a certain period of time, and that bitch just start over. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You should be able to. You know, you feel what I'm saying? Oh, creatine ass nigga, listen.
All right, here we go. Take one. All right. Listen, I ain't gonna take too much of your time. I gotta make this short because I gotta get out of here. But I just want to say we're getting ready to go into 2024, and it's gonna take a little time to reflect on 2023. And I do mean a little time because I'm not really. I don't know. That's something I'm gonna have to research. I don't really like reflecting. I don't like looking at the past. I feel like once it's gone, it's gone. I don't know. I don't know why I'm like that. I don't know. Maybe it has. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't want to speculate what it is. But anyway, that's just how I am. You know, once it's over, it's over. So, but 2023, I do have a lot of things to be grateful for. Of course, my family. You know, we was blessed enough to everybody made it through to see 2024. Well, I'm happy about that. Also, there were some people that didn't make it. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that those people that didn't make it. So, you know, take a time out to remember them. Shout out to my man Benjamin. You know, Ben didn't make it to 2024, but he always lived with us right here. You know what I mean? As a fellow comic, you know. As another comic that passed here recently. I don't know. I don't want to call these people out just because it's not easy to. First of all, you gotta understand it's not easy to do this. Period. Like what we do when we go on stage, man, it's not easy. And a lot of people think it's not easy because, we go on stage and we're in front of people, and there's always the risk of bombing, and you know, getting booed, and now thanks to Will Smith being attacked. You know what I mean? No, I'm just joking. I'm gonna get off Will Smith like that, man. True, to be honest with you, people have been running on the stage attacking comedians, I don't know, since the beginning of the time. So he wasn't the first one, although he might be the first to do it at such an elaborate event. But as far as him being the first to do it, nah, he wasn't. So, but honestly, that's not even the biggest fear of being a comic. The biggest fear of being a comic, especially when, okay, I don't want to say that. Okay. But especially when you're not a hack, okay, is you go on the stage and that is the ultimate vulnerability. Like, I mean, think about it. Some of the things that we say on stage, you would only say that in front of a trusted confidant, like a wife or a husband, or honestly, a therapist. But not us, Captain Crazies. Nope. We come on stage in front of hundreds of people and talk about the most vulnerable we talk about the craziest in front of everybody. I'm sorry, that is just hilarious to me that we do that. And what is wrong with us? Oh God, that's funny. Ooh, that's funny to me. Anyway, but that's what we do. But because we do that, people overlook the fact that that stuff is coming from a real place. You know, I tell people all the time, one of the biggest differences between a rapper and a comedian is it's easy to hide when you're a rapper or a singer. I don't want to just get down on rappers. Singers too. Rappers, singers, actors. It's easy to hide. Now, I'm not saying that they don't experience vulnerability or walk in dark ways, because they do, very much so they do. But you can hide. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't have to. Okay, because your art is not about surprise. That's why you can hide. It's not that you don't go through things, because you do. Like rappers go through a lot, man. I mean, clearly there are some that you know, you know, you talk about shooting, killing, but your parents are doctors in England. Okay, whatever. But he ain't the first either, because you got what's her name? I can't remember my old girl's name, but she was the most gangster female ever, and then come to find out she went to private Catholic school, and her parents are real professionals. You know what I mean? So, but even in those situations, you can't negate what they felt. You know what I mean? Like, cause you don't know. You know what I mean? There are rich people that commit suicide. Oh, you don't know. You know what I mean? We can only assume what someone else is going through based on what we're going through. So you may not be in that situation. So you feel like, well, because I'm in a situation that's far worse, I'm from the projects. Then you feel like, okay, if I had $1 million, what are you crying about? Yeah, but you ain't never had $1 million. So you don't know what comes with $1 million, $2 million, 3 million, 300, 400, $1 billion. You don't know what comes with that. You know what I mean? You just know what comes with having a income that keeps you in the ghetto. But that's all you know. But honestly, there is some comfort in the ghetto. Let's just be honest with you. Like CeeLo said, at least you know what your friend's there for. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know how I got on that tangent. Um, oh, I know why. So what I'm saying though is the difference though, because a comedian really operates on the element of surprise. They have to walk you down a path and then be so nuanced that once they hit you with the punch, you didn't see it coming. Even though they were showing you where they were going the whole time. The only way you can do that is, well, I ain't gonna say the only way, but very few people can do that without living it. You know what I mean? So a person who have really sat on the edge of the bed and contemplated suicide can talk to you in ways about sitting on the bed and say things that a storyteller that has not been through that situation wouldn't even know to say. You know what I mean? Like they could tell you about how the air conditioner sound at the moment they were considering killing themselves. Whether their hands were sweaty or not when they was considering the different methods of suicide. You know what I mean? Like if you hadn't been through that, it's gonna be very hard for you to be able to write that. You know what I mean? And but that's what brings out the funny is when you take people on that kind of journey. So I have to give a big shout out to all the comedians out there. Some comedians I don't get, but just because I don't get it, I don't condemn it. You know what I mean? Because somebody get it. Like you speaking to somebody. You know what I mean? So 2023 for me was about gratitude and understanding and really I guess being appreciative of the gift that I've been given, and the people that I've been lucky enough to be around, because no matter how you feel about your own ability to do whatever it is that you do, whether it's comedy, acting, football, lawyer, doctor, accountant, warehouse manager, whatever it is that you do, student, your circle either serves as an obstacle or a resource. You know what I mean? And there are people in the comedy community that to me are obstacles. But by and large, most are resources. I'm thankful enough to be in a community of good people. You know what I mean? Like good people. It's a couple jackasses, of course. You know what I mean? And I might be one of them, to be perfectly honest with you. Because the other day I pulled a trick on the comedians at Smith's old bar. Yeah, okay. It went a little too far. I get it. You know what I mean? But I couldn't. Yeah, fuck them. Okay, I'm sorry. That was wrong. I apologize. We all jackasses a little bit. You know what I mean? And to all those comedians I did that to, I'm sorry. I apologize. There it is. It's out here out loud. I apologize. Okay, I shouldn't have did that. That was wrong. Okay. And to the host of Smith's Old Bar, I apologize to you too. I shouldn't have did that. But I couldn't help it. It was just, I just need to grow up. Anyway, okay. But anyway, so to all those comedians, man, I appreciate it. To those comedians that put me up on some big shows this year, I appreciate that. Like I did several sold out shows, and that was awesome. It's always awesome to be able to do a sold out show. I mean, when you're doing a show and you have the opportunity to do something like that, and somebody else has said, hey, I see something in you, and I want to give you the opportunity for other people to see what I see. That's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? And that and then not even that. Also, shout out to all of the shout out to all of the hosts um in Atlanta and beyond, cuz I performed in New York this year, um, Cali, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, several places. You know what I mean? And people who run these mics are not being paid a lot. It's a labor of love. You know what I mean? And for them to come out every week, trust me, I know I have ran mics. It is not. Whew. I ran mics and I was like, look, y'all can have this. Like after a while, you'd be like, bro, look, I'm good. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work for those people who continue to do it. Shout out to Murray. For those people who continue to do it, man, use kudos. You know what I mean? Applause to you. You know what I mean? It's a lot of them do it. You know what I mean? And without those people that are willing to do that week in and week out, there would be no comedy community. You know what I mean? And so without a comedy community, the next generation of comics has nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? You'll be stuck with just people who do TikToks and Instagrams, and I'm sorry, listen, that is not the same. I don't care. I don't care how many views and likes you're getting, because you can do a skit or run into a refrigerator or pinch somebody on the booty behind Walmart or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's not getting on the stage. You know what I mean? There is no, once they say come into the stage and you breathe on the mic, as soon as you go, ain't no cut and reset, bro. You know what I mean? That's it. Like you here. We here now, baby. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And the crowd go from yay to, yeah, we here now. we, we here now, baby. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, without those people doing that, then when you get on the stage and it's time to go, you don't know how to go because you hadn't developed those skills to be able to go. So every host who are putting on a mic, whether it's every week, once a month, every day, however it is that you're doing it, you have the utmost respect for me, and I appreciate what you do, because without you, we couldn't develop. Period. You know what I mean? And there are people here who've been running mics for years, and they're some of the best mics in the city. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mello. So yeah, so I don't know, man. I guess that's it for as far as New Year's resolutions. I really don't have none because I don't really do New Year's resolutions, to be perfectly honest with you. I just work, and that's it. So if I have to have a New Year's resolution, my New Year's resolution is to work harder than I worked last year. That's it. After that, I let the gods do what they do. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say nothing else. work, be consistent, leave it on the field. That's it. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say, man. I wish all y'all a happy new year. I'm going to continue to put this podcast out, and we'll try to do it more and more. I got a lot of things coming up. You can't see it, but it's a whole board behind that camera that just have all the different things that I'm supposed to discuss on this show. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to take some research, because some of this stuff, I don't even know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to do that. But I'll see y'all in the streets, man. And Happy New Year. Be safe out there. That's it. ATL, baby. I don't know. That was just ignorant. We're from Atlanta. We can't help it. We have to say ATL. It don't even matter. Like, you can't get out of here and not say ATL. It's just in our blood, baby. ATL. Yeah, shut up. Okay, but all right, I'm gone.